And we're live.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, so masks, sure. We are
Great intro. Let's
Great
hop into
intro.
the game.
Matt, sure, let's role play
here.
some. Dang.
let's role play. Okay, actually I just remembered that I forgot something, but we can do this on stream, that's fine. I think if or maybe at the end of this session, I don't know, because Ace wasn't there last time for our end of session move, and I completely forgot to tag you about the end of session move, I think, right? I completely forgot that.
I do not know what that is, so I'm assuming
Yeah,
you
exactly.
forgot.
Yes, I completely forgot. Perfect. So we can do like this real quick right now. Obviously, I don't have PDF open, so I'm perfectly prepared.
You're prepared, right?
I don't
Yes.
have my character sheet open. Hold on.
So, if you take the basic moves PDF or the new and improved in quotes basic moves plus PDF that I sent earlier, on the second page there is the end of session, and it says at the end of every session, choose one. Which is either grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team. Which is like how Ace basically feels about the team or about herself or themselves.
Oh, here we go. Choose one. Okay, so there's the three options, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you remind me what happened the first game I played in? I played in two games, right?
Yes,
we played
you
in
played
two
in the
games.
fights, and then you
Two
played in the
sessions.
first session of the
cafeteria.
The cafeteria, yeah.
Oh, right.
That was when you
And-
got asked on the date.
Yes,
We
I
had
got asked
two
out.
cafeteria sessions.
Yes, I got asked out, and then I remember we were all sitting at a table, and then someone started live streaming, right? And that was like
Yeah, Theo. Theo, and you
Theo
dipped.
started live streaming, and I dipped out of there, and then
we all found out that Calypso really does not like Theo.
I think it was obvious beforehand, but it was just in case you had a little bit of doubt.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm probably going to choose the grow into your own image of yourself one, because I don't think I was expecting. Oh, geez, excuse me. I don't know if you could hear that.
No.
I don't think I was expecting to get asked out, and that I think took me by surprise. And I think that sort of like I like me, the player, I'm just I can just picture Ace's therapist being like, "Yeah, you're doing it, yeah."
Normal teenager stuff. Whoop,
Yeah,
whoop.
yeah. Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah. So I think let me just go back to my character sheet because it's telling me to do a thing. Here it is.
Do the thing.
Yes. I think that helped me like realize that like it's possible to not be scared of me, because I feel like the people that I sort of grew up around, like they were very afraid of me, and so that made me like also fear myself. So I think being shown any sort of affection, I think it's starting to help me like feel less like a terrible person. Oh, so then I get to shift a label up and then another one down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think from what you just said, I think it would make a lot of sense to shift mundane up.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, I feel like mundane will go up and maybe superior goes down or freak goes down.
Yeah, I would say freak or danger goes probably down.
Okay. I'll move freak down. Let me see. How do I how do let's see.
I just use them as paint and scribble on my sheet.
I mean, if are you using an actual sheet or using the one did I send that one into the group? Hera?
I'm just using a JPEG.
I can't remember.
I can't remember if
I am
I have a
using
Google Doc.
neither.
I made
using
I made a Google Doc for my character sheet.
Oh my
Using,
god! I
like,
just remembered. I
Adobe
wanted to.
PDF
I
viewer?
wanted to check out the roll.
No, neither.
Oh,
None of that. I am using
Special.
I downloaded a PDF onto my iPad, and so I have it in Procreate, and so
That's
I like how we have like
'cause
4
I can-
different sheets.
because I can write directly on it.
Then.
Well, that
No,
Oh, that's so cute.
wee.
that is the most useful tilt
great.
thing I've ever seen.
Easily entertained adults here.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, we're all adults.
I like
You
that.
are the most entertaining Masks actual play show.
Oh,
out there,
definitely.
obviously. Ooh,
I mean, hey,
technology.
We can guarantee, I can guarantee this. You're definitely the #1 masks game on this channel.
Yes. Honestly, out of all the mask games I've played in, this is the best. This is my favorite.
I'm Alexis, and this is my favorite Masks game
In all the
on this Citadel.
This message is brought to you by gay.
That is one of the tags, pretty much in this on this game. So
Amazing.
I honestly tag
Alright.
most of it because I'm in them, and therefore it is LGBT. But just by the thing of me being part of the game.
It's
Hey,
not
valid.
just you. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you're.
This is like an extremely gay game.
Let's be honest.
Oh.
All right. And I wrote up a little cover description again for issue 2. Called
Ooh.
Call of the Nightingale. And on the cover, you can see Ace and Joy sitting in a cafe. The sun setting in the background into the sea, bathing everything in orange and red light. The sea almost looks is like almost this like blood red. On the side, like behind the counter of the cafe, you can see if you're looking closely, Night Shift Jimmy peeking out there, and Ace is throwing the shadow of a nightingale, while Joy's shadow seems larger and more demonic than it should be concerning like her.
What's the second name you're saying?
Hmm?
What's the second name you're saying?
Joy, your date.
Tiefling.
Oh, I didn't know she had a name. I didn't know you have not told me her name, so now I know her name.
Hera has said her name a few times.
Really?
Yeah, it's Joy or Tiefling. Tiefling is her hero name, and Joy is her like given name.
To be fair, we do refer to a lot of the characters just by their hero name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Calypso exclusively refers to people by their like Christian God-given it, whatever the fuck you want to call it, government name.
Their
I don't
government
think
assigned
anyone asked
Christ,
Moth Girl's
God.
name ever.
Call me
There's a
Mirren
phrase for
then. call me Mirren.
No,
that is my government name.
No, Calypso 100% just believes your name is straight up Ace.
Amazing.
Very few exceptions.
I mean, let's be honest though, like this. If your character hasn't given their name, then our character's just gonna call them by the hero name because that's at least Berserk figures. That's what your character's more comfortable with.
Oh,
that's fair.
smart.
So Joy. Okay.
There's a,
Government name.
there's a
Christian
phrase for
government.
it, I just can't think of
Birth
it.
name or assigned name,
Birth name, assigned
Legal
name,
name.
preferred name,
Legal name.
preferred name,
just name. Any
preferred
of
name.
What are we doing?
God, we're a mess.
mundane name.
So I got asked out by a
Normal.
girl named Joy.
Yes.
Okay.
You may know her as Tiefling.
Okay, wait, then so I have a clarifying question then, which might
Yes.
be even more embarrassing for me, but is she an actual tiefling? Or is that just the hero name?
So in terms of how she looks like a tiefling, basically, yes.
Okay.
She's technically not a tiefling, like because there's not like a species in this universe that
Yeah.
just like all look like this. She's unique in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm also not a muffling.
I am a berserker though.
But what if your father is actually Mothman?
Suddenly you are the coolest person that Calypso knows if your dad's Mothman.
Catch us
I
next
bet you
week.
people make that jokes every day.
Probably.
Damn.
I bet Moth Girl has heard those jokes like so many times by this point that it's just like, wow,
Please
how
stop.
original.
Yeah.
All right. Although before we skip to the date, so far all of you had a rather mundane week at school. It is what you expect from school, even if there were some subjects in there that were a little bit out there at a normal school in terms of power training and such, but nothing too exciting happened. Although, Calypso, did you ever get back and call back Elroy?
As soon as she got the phone working, she would have tried to contact him.
All right.
Quick question: are you doing it in Moth Girl's room, though, or are you going to sneak out?
No, well, I think last time you just gave me a phone, and Calypso
did.
just took it and ran.
All right, you jumped out of the window.
No, she just ran. I don't think she jumped out the. I think she.
I think you jumped. I think
didn't
you
jump out.
Oh, did I jump out the window?
Yeah, you did jump
you
out.
planned
Oh, wait.
to
Oh,
see
yes.
yourself.
You
Okay,
planted
well,
the window and just flew off.
Great. Yeah, she sprinted off because she had a whole list. My list of things to do for Calypso is call man, Frankenstein hoodie, build something cool with Ayumi, and then a bunch of question marks spaceship. But like that's a me. So I guess I just fucking left. Right out the window.
Left.
Mhm.
I must go. My people need me.
She was so excited about last week. I remembered that Calypso likes technology, which I forgot. She's too excited to play with this phone to not go home and fix it.
Just take it apart, put it back together, and it's like now 60% alien technology.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You call this man who everyone told you not to call, and when he like answers the phone, he's like, "Oh, hello, yes," because he doesn't recognize the number. It's like, "This is Elroy, Mr. Elroy speaking from CSFN."
Hi, this is Calypso. You asked me to
hi.
contact you.
Yes, Calypso. That's right. Yeah, about that interview, right? And like meeting sometime after school. Do you know when? Do you have like a good time or something when you're free?
Why don't you suggest a day and time, and I'll tell you if that's okay or not, because I don't want to have to think.
Okay, yeah, that's valid. How about this Friday?
At what time?
Well, around evening. I think then you should definitely be free at the Sunshine Cafe.
Yeah, I don't see any conflict.
Okay. Do you know where it is?
Yes.
If you don't, it's okay. Just ask one of your friends. They probably know where it is. It's super popular among students.
My friends told me that I shouldn't meet with you.
Oh,
So I don't think I should.
Why is that?
Well, they said that you were trying to hit on me and I was not interested. Oh, is this a romantic endeavor? Because my friends did make it
this
very
is
clear.
not. No. Oh my God. I am so sorry. No, absolutely not. I'm just interested in you, like, professionally, like as a journalist. I want to write a good story and stuff like that, and for that I need to talk with people. Like, oh God.
Well, if that is the case, I will see you on Friday in the evening at the where?
The Sunshine Cafe.
The Sunshine Cafe.
Yes, it has this really beautiful terrace from where you can, like, watch the sun and everything, like, go down into the sea. It's super.
See?
Oh
Again,
my
this
God!
sounds
I just
like a
noticed.
romantic thing.
Oh yes, I know. It really does, but it's just really nice and has the best ice cafe on the island. So.
I mean.
Also, I will say this: there's probably going to be a lot of other students there. It's very popular, so it's like, there's people there, and they can see what we're doing. Oh God, it's really not.
Oh no! Will my friends know that I lied?
I don't know. Maybe they'll be there. We can meet somewhere else if you prefer that.
No,
I
I
just
don't know
thought
anywhere
it's like a
else.
familiar environment. It's just
Let's
relaxing.
meet under the bridge. Under the bridge.
No, surely nothing wrong could come of this. It'll be fine. And
Yeah.
now that I know that it's not a romantic endeavor,
No,
maybe I
absolutely not. I'm not interested at all.
maybe I
Nothing
can
could be
fix-
further. No.
You are a
What?
child.
I am.
You're too young. You're not
What?
my type. You're the wrong gender. No.
Wow, I'm so glad that I've checked or unchecked so many things on your list because you have done similar things for mine. Anyways, I'll see you Friday. And she hangs up the phone and is very stressed out now.
That was brutal.
You like on the it's like the split panel, and you can see on the one side like Calypso being very stressed out, and on the other side, like he like hangs up the phone and also just has like this 1,000 yard stare of like, oh my God, what was this? What was that? How do I always end up in these situations? Like,
Why do I always get the really weird ones?
Maybe since it's not a romantic encounter, she can convince someone else to come with her because she's just like, this guy's weird, and I'm weird.
Imagine
He
my
makes me think
face.
he's weird.
Imagine my face as that one, like, hermit where the mouth is like.
Oh.
That's me right now. Yeah. Anyway. This dude is sketchy, man.
Yeah, he's so sketchy.
Here's the thing. I feel
that's just like
here's the
that's
thing.
like his middle name is it's like sketchy,
I don't feel
but
like
it's
he is
like
nearly as sketchy
he
as
doesn't
we think he is. He is just so awkward. To me, it reads as he is so.
he's just
awkward.
really awkward. He doesn't try to be sketchy. He's just super awkward.
Yeah, just
Mainly because I know that's how Hera reacts to certain things, is she starts to panic, and it's really funny.
All characters will probably be super awkward. Like there will be at some point like super threatening villain, and then they're just gonna be, like stammer about and just be like, okay, yeah. What was my plan?
that's valid. Honestly, I respect villains.
First, I will kill you. Second, I
Forgot.
Hold on,
And I
write
want
it down
$1
somewhere.
million.
I will
destroy
steal
the
all
world.
your money. Step 3. Step 3. I can't read.
Learn to read.
Learn to go to school. This is my secret plan all along. Infiltrate your school and accept myself as a student.
That's
Get
why
free
he needs
education.
the money. That's why he needs the money.
Ah.
Pay for school.
Oh boy.
Oh my God! Now I made him relatable.
This sounds like a hero, not a
This
villain.
non-existent villain. Okay.
Amazing.
We will move now to Friday. after we skip over a couple of panels of you just like sitting and boring yourself to death in class. And on Friday, Ace, at the time around 6 p.m., you hear a knocking at your door. I'm just gonna assume that you and at least you are in your dorm room right now.
Yup.
And actually, we did this last time with Moth Girls and Io's room, who share one. So Berserk and Ace, how does your shared dorm room look like?
Ooh. I don't own a lot of stuff. So if you have a lot of stuff, you're like, no. Okay, our room is...
Berserk has a very, very bare, because much like Ace, she doesn't own a lot of stuff.
So the two of us are just sitting in like the default Sims dorm room where there's no decorations, and
I think at
there's
the
like
most, Berserk has like maybe like a couple things, but like pretty. They're like
the only sign that actually someone lives in these rooms is that the beds are made.
And there's definitely like Berserk definitely has like clothes in like in a suit, probably in like a bag, and that's about it.
I think like in the closet, I feel like I joked about this before, but it just seems super legit. I feel like Ace has a lot of like the same shirt, like the same just like black tank top or just tank tops that they wear. Just like it's like a bunch of the same articles of clothing, because I feel like they wreck their stuff a lot, and
I feel like the two people who wreck their stuff the most are in the same room together.
I'm just surprised that anything is in the closet here.
I feel like, okay, I think Ace does hang up clothes, and I feel like it's weird because I hang up like tank tops that like,
I don't think that's what Alexis meant.
Oh.
I was like,
What did you mean?
Being in the closet isn't gay.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
No, you aren't, Alexis. Don't lie to us.
You aren't.
I am.
It's a very gay episode, I've decided.
Every
Yeah.
episode is gay.
This is a very...
But this is
Especially
extra
show.
gay.
Yeah.
It knocks on the door. And who's going to open? If the both of you are there, I don't know what Berserk is doing.
Berserk is probably in there, just headphones on, just jamming.
I guess I'm eating oranges because I'm eating oranges, and I'll get up and walk over to the door and open it. Hello?
Yeah, you see Joy, or Tiefling, standing there. She has a nice dress on. It's like, hi, I was, so you can eat oranges, it's fine. We we have our date and everything, so it's the time, and I thought I'd come and pick you up.
Oh. 1 second. That's very kind of you. Where are we going?
To the Sunshine Cafe. It's, has this terrace. It's like you can like watch the sunset there.
Every time you say terrace, it sounds like you say Tarask.
Oh, I heard Tarask too, and I was gonna comment on
I'm
that.
sorry. Oh my god. I don't know how you. So
No, Harry. It's fine. It's adorable. I love it.
I don't know how you pronounce it in English because it's
Terrace.
not an English word. Terrace.
Terrace.
Okay.
Terrace,
Terrace. It has this nice terrace, and you can see like the sunset there, and they have like really good like ice cream and iced coffee. And
Is it fancy?
no, it's not fancy.
Can I wear
Have you
this?
not... Sure.
Okay.
I mean, the dress she's wearing is not fancy. It's just like a nice little cute summer dress, basically. It's not like something you like a cocktail dress or anything like that. It's just,
Okay. Ace has
It's just
put
a
on a
cute
button-down shirt, knowing that the date was today, but yeah, because they weren't sure where they were going. So, Ace will just say, okay, do I let me grab 1 second, and I'm gonna walk back over to my desk and. Do we have cell phones? Like, I don't.
Yes, yes.
I'd assume, yeah.
Okay, I'll grab my phone.
Ace, you probably got a cell phone like when you got like picked up at the school, like and got there like from your I currently forgot her name. Your
My therapist.
psychiatrist.
Yeah, my therapist.
Who like takes care of you. She probably also got you like a phone, stuff like that. Like
it's my
basic things you would
government
need.
assigned cellular
Device.
telephone.
Yes, yes.
Your Christian government assigned phone.
God, Ame. Her name's Ame.
Ah, that's right.
Ame Alvarez. Yeah. I had to look it up too, so I don't blame you. Yeah, so I'll grab my phone. I'll stick it in my back pocket. I'm probably wearing just like dress slacks, like just dark blue, navy, something. And I'll say, I'll turn behind me and look at Berserk, and I'll just wave and be like, bye. I'm
Just
leaving.
do a simple, just like 2-finger wave and go back to jamming.
Yeah, Joy peeks like over and is like, "Hi, Berserk."
And she just goes, have fun.
Thanks.
Have fun, sweetie.
Thanks. You too. I'll get her home by 8. She jokes and then walks off.
Not gonna lie. So she said any words
God.
that Joy says, Berserk hears none of them because that's how loud she has her music.
Yes, but Ace hears them.
Amazing.
Yes, so making sure you know that it's just She's just like she just kind of nods. She can see that Joy's talking, but doesn't hear a single word.
Amazing.
As you can see, like Joy is leading the way, and you can see like the dress actually has like a a little hole like at the back for her tail, so it doesn't like
Aww.
so she doesn't accidentally lift her dress awkwardly.
Oh, that's so cute. That must be really hard to put on. Like, do you put the tail through first?
I'm assuming it's like it would be Velcro or something connected on the back, so that you can just pull it up from the bottom, and then so the tail. I've thought of this a lot. Fun fact. Yeah, no, if it's a dress, right? If it zips up in the back, you just have it so instead of zipping from the top, like, it zips from the bottom to the top like normal would.
Amazing. Okay, cool. I'm down.
Yeah. And you do have a bit of a stroll towards the cafe, and she looks over to you like, I imagine you're not really trying to make conversation because.
No, I feel so awkward. I'm walking with like, I don't want to do the like. I know I had to do it to impose. I'm walking with my hands. I don't know, just normal. I'm walking.
You're thinking a lot about what you're actually doing with your hands right now.
Yeah, what do I do with my arms? I don't know. Yeah, so I'm very, very conscious of that, and I'm just like we're both about the same height, right? Or am I taller than her? Because I know you said that she's tall.
She's pretty tall. She might be like a little bit shorter than you, but because of the horns she has, she like does seem a little bit taller too.
Gotcha.
Than she actually is. Like her horn, like if you measure the horns, her with horns, she's probably taller than you.
We're just two giants walking down. For anyone who doesn't know, my character is 6'9".
Yeah. She's like 6'6" or something like that.
Okay,
and
okay.
Then she has like the horns that are like, just like growing out like that, and up.
Amazing.
So with the horns, she's probably taller, but without, she's a bit shorter than you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm just like really, really self-conscious, but I'm just kind of like I'm waiting for her to say something because I'm not sure what to say.
Yeah, she also seems a little bit awkward and nervous, and she's like, you have a nice room?
Thanks. It's not very decorated like other people's rooms, but I don't own stuff. I have a candle.
Maybe they can get you something.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
I don't know. I'm actually already kind of working on something. I draw. I do art, and maybe I could it's digital and stuff, but I can print it for you, and then you can hang it in your room. Then you have something there. Make it a little bit nicer. Make it. I just said you had a nice room, and now I said I don't. I just have it a little bit more decorated.
What do you draw? I can't draw.
It's a funny thing because it's you and me talking right now.
I love this.
And it's literally roles reversed here.
Tell me your techniques. What is the art terms for the techniques that you use?
What brushes do you use?
Well, I do. So I really do like making fan art of superheroes and stuff like that, but also I have a lot of that. But I also really like doing just landscape art and stuff. A little bit more. My landscape art is a little bit more experimental, I guess. It's more about the feeling and the colors, and not so much about replicating it exactly. It's not as popular on social media and stuff, but hey, that's where I get all my followers from the superhero fan art, because everyone loves that.
I can't even draw a stick figure.
Well, it takes time and training. I started with stick figures at some point too.
Oh, look, it's you. It's got a tail. Sorry. Your art's probably better than mine.
I picture Ace having a Kleenex, and that's what Ace drew it on.
Did Ace draw that on her phone, on their phone or something like that?
I probably honestly just lightly scratched it into the back of my hand, because when you scratch yourself, you can have there's a little white. That's probably what I did.
Joy's that's me. That's cool. And it's but you need to add the horns, and then she puts her own finger there and scratches the little horns on there, pulls out her phone, takes a picture of it.
Aww.
This is so romantic.
And then she's one moment, and then she shows you her phone, and it's the background image of her phone now.
Oh, how do you do that?
Oh, let me show you. And she shows you how to set a background image. I assume yours is still
my phone has the default backgrounds.
Well, you don't even have any images anyway. We should just make some images, and then we can put something there in the background.
Okay.
Oh, also, I think this is something we should talk about, because it's a thing, and I don't want to before it gets too confusing or whatever. I'm dating Theo too, right? And if there's a problem there, it's
how?
Well, I like multiple people, and so does he. He currently only has me, but if he finds someone else, he's free to date them too. I just
does he have to like me too, or?
No, absolutely not. I mean, you don't have to like him too. You just have to not hate each other. That would probably cause issues eventually, but I know he can be pretty difficult, but he's pretty sweet.
Okay. Ace is debating whether or not to mention something. Mention, because I think Calypso has told us, right? Have you told us?
Yes, yes. There was a whole conversation about polyamory and stuff like that, and Calypso being confused and.
No, about Calypso not liking.
Yeah. I mean,
that was.
She won't shut up
right?
about
Yeah.
it.
We definitely.
I feel
know.
like
okay.
even Joy knows this.
Yeah, everyone who has seen Calypso on day one knows she dislikes Theo.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I think Ace is debating whether or not to like mention it because I don't think Ace knows that Joy knows. So, but I think eventually they just decide not to say anything.
Just if it's a problem for you, it's just I don't want to make this more complicated, but I really
Thanks for telling me that communication is important.
Yes, very.
Why why do you like me?
She looks at me and is like, I don't know, just a feeling, I guess, and I want to see if there's more to this feeling, which is why I asked you on the date.
I've never been on a date before.
You know, that's fine. I've never been on a date either.
How do you date Theo then?
Oh, we kind of like met like a while ago, and we just like at one point decided to be together, I guess.
But
we know
you
each other
don't
well.
go on dates?
I mean, we do stuff together, but not like... I don't know, maybe we do go on dates, but we just don't call it that.
Okay.
You know, like we kind of like almost grew up together. I knew him like since he was 12, and you know, you just like start doing stuff together, and then suddenly there's suddenly you kiss, and then you start doing more things together, and then there's like it's a whole thing. We like, yeah.
So what's at this Sunshine Cafe?
Well, for Ron, a really nice motif for like a setting sun and really good ice cream and ice cafe. I can really recommend it. It's my favorite. Also, it's not too expensive, which is also nice. I don't know if you have like, because you don't have much stuff, I can totally like just pay for.
I do have money.
Okay, I can also pay. It's fine. Let's not worry about money. I hate talking about money. It's annoying.
What if I want to pay for you?
I mean, if you wanted to, that's fine.
I can pay for you.
Okay. You can do that. And then she like takes your hand if you let her.
Yeah, she can take my hand.
Yeah, and just continue walking as we now switch over a little bit to Calypso.
I have the perfect background.
I was just getting back to my wolf meme.
I have perfect background here. There it is.
Perfect. All right, Calypso, you also have your totally not a date.
Totally not a date.
Totally not a date. Very professional. Your professional date. Are you... I should probably... No, the question doesn't make too much sense. Are you late?
Yeah.
Always.
He said evening, which wasn't a specific enough time for Calypso.
Oh, yeah, I think like you probably like the time was like early evening, something around also 6 o'clock when you were meant to meet. So it's probably like something you actually made that time like I just forgot during the call to like actually say a proper time. But
it's okay, because in Calypso's mind, or at least like wherever the fuck she writes down things, so she does them on her list. She didn't write down 6 o'clock, even if that's what she wrote. Evening, and she's like, I'll know what that means later. And then it's like 6:30 when she leaves the house, or the beach, I guess.
The beach house.
And she's like,
The
this
beach
is
house.
the beach house, the cave. You
beach
know,
cave house.
if you really think about it, the cave is the house.
Yeah.
Emotionally. So she's late, yes.
Cave was the house inside you all along.
Exactly. The house was the friends that we made along the way. I'm so sorry.
Do you walk there or do you like fly there?
I think she walks there because she wants to get better at walking on the beach. I think all week she's been late to school because she tries to run on the sand. And she just hasn't mastered that yet.
Yeah, so as you walk alongside the beach, you can see like there's a lot of people there. Like your cave is a little bit like off the beaten path where people don't like really chill out because there's too many rocks there and stuff like that. You did recently see like a couple making out there, but it's a little bit
to the list of things to ask about. I don't even know how to write that. Never mind. Keep going, Hera. I'm sorry.
And today there's a lot of like, especially right now, there's a lot of families there with the little kids just enjoying the beach. You can see two siblings, what you would assume, playing on the water, both of them throwing more water at each other than would be possible with their tiny hands. You can only assume that they're using their powers and that they have something to do with controlling water, as they're creating bigger and bigger waves until, as you walk by, the father gets them. It's like, one of you will drown again, and then I have to save them again. We're not doing this. You keep it down now. There's also other people here, and like that's like when you walk by, and like you can hear like him setting his kids right not to endanger like the entire beach there. And eventually you get happy dad noises. Yes. Eventually you get to the Sunshine Cafe and Terrace. It was Terrace, right? That sounds like a name.
Yeah, it does.
It's because Hera, we had a character in one of our games called Terrace.
Oh my god,
Remember?
it's true.
Yeah.
Yes. So the terrace is very prominent and like has this beautiful look over the beach and just the sea, and the sun is like starting to set in its typical like in these parts of the world where the sun sets for hours. I think everyone here knows this. I don't know why I said that, but I sometimes forget that everyone is on that knows the long sunsets. For some reason I had in my mind, if you go like closer to the equator and there like the sun sets like in an hour or so, sometimes less, depending like on the closer you are to the equator. Like the sun sets really quickly. And you remember we had a friend over from Senegal who like in the summer he complained about the fucking sun not setting. He was like, why does this shit not go down? And just complaining about it. It takes forever. What is this? Okay, anyway. Yeah, you arrive there and you see there's a lot of students here. It does seem to be pretty popular among students. It's like not overly full, but you can see like on a couple of tables. You see students sitting there, and even though you're not the most tuned into this, just looking around, a lot of them seem to be on a romantic date.
See, I knew it.
And you see you see Alroy sitting at his table. He has like this little notebook in front of him, and he's just looking like this.
Oh, Calypso's a little mad because she I should have listened to my friends. This does seem like I've been being bamboozled. She's just gonna puff her cheeks and go over, and she's like, I don't know. The setting might not be correct for the.
I know how this looks. I don't know what happened, but apparently we're here on romantic date evening.
I did some research and I learned that Fridays and Saturdays are a very common day to have a romantic endeavor with someone.
This is my bad. I assure you, we can go somewhere else. Though I do still have my iced coffee, I would like to finish it before we go.
I don't know if Calypso would ask to go somewhere else or knows the social implications of just sitting here with this man. Besides, her only concern is that he might think that it's a romantic endeavor, but me, Daria, is like, what if the other kids see her sitting with this guy? But I don't think she's smart enough to be worried about that. She's just gonna sit down very unhappily. No, we're here. We're here, so the faster we do this, the faster I can leave, and the faster I can go work on a special project.
Ooh, a special project. What are you working on? If you don't mind me asking,
A jacket.
Ooh. So you and he's already starting to scribble down things, like notes and everything. Ooh, so you doing tailoring and stuff like that?
I guess.
Making clothes?
Yes.
Okay. So I hope I don't come off a little bit too forward here, but from our interactions we had, I gather that you're not exactly from around here.
How do you mean?
I don't know. Are you I don't think you're from Starfall Island, right?
No, no, I'm not. She is way more nervous than she is mad now. This is a bad idea.
So, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
I do mind you asking.
Okay. I don't want to push. This is entirely. I just.
Have I mastered texting? Hera, do I know how to text?
You probably know how to text.
I'm going to text Moth Girl and just be like, help! Just a one word, help. Under the table.
Moth Girl is immediately tracing where her phone is and is running off.
Oh God.
Okay, I will actually say this. Oh no, wait, you gave her the phone. You know how to find this phone. You have the MAC address and everything.
I just left the tracing app in it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I 100% see it. It's find my iPhone thing for Moth OS.
I somehow feel like that it's a little bit more powerful or something like that, a little bit more precise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have no trouble. I was about to say, oh yeah, you're hacking into something, so this might go wrong or something like that. So it's a roll, but I was no, you gave her this phone. You know how to find it again? No problem.
Mm-hmm.
You do notice, however, as you basically look at them, something's wrong with this phone. It's not how it should be. There's something strange about it.
Okay, Moth Girl's running faster now.
All right. In the meantime, Ace and Joy, you arrive at the cafe. You easily find a free table. And
Is this cafe like, is there like waiter service, or is it like a normal cafe where you like order at the top, at the front, and then you sit down?
Yes.
To which one?
There's both. There's both.
Oh, okay.
Like people order like at the front and then like get their stuff, but there's
eat
also
in
like
takeout, eat in takeout kind of style where they have both.
But there's also a waitress around who like walks around, and yeah, you can like a waitress like walks towards you and it's like, hi, so what do you want?
Just a coffee.
Coffee, ice or like normal or
Just a normal coffee, please.
just a normal coffee? Okay.
Oh, I'm paying, by the way.
Okay, you're paying. Okay, Joy, the usual? And she's like, yeah, the usual.
I look at her like, wow, you must go here a lot.
And yeah, the woman nods and like walks back in, and I got tagged
It was not everyone,
okay.
Harrod.
Somewhere else. I'm sorry. And so she walks back in, and before like she's on the way back, and then she walks back. I was like, might actually be Jimmy like taking over for me in a little bit. So just so like if I'm gone, it's like it's Jimmy's shift. I don't know when we actually like the exact shift changes around this time. All right, bye. And but yeah, it might be Jimmy coming out and getting this stuff. So just so you're not worried or something like that. And just like, okay, bye day shift, Carla. Night shift Jimmy and day shift Carla.
I have an aunt named Carla. She hoards food.
And yeah, there's then Joy looks to you and is like, yeah, I do come here often, but like look at that. Like you have so like this when the sun either sets, and you can also see like the sun rising over there in the morning. Oh, I love it, and it's just I love drawing that. It's my favorite like thing to draw. You know, with the how it like reflects on the sea and everything, and the colors, and it's just really nice.
It is pretty.
Yeah, so what do you do if you're like not at school? Like
I work out.
I can see that.
This is me smiling. Ace is still blank face.
I'm strong too, but that comes from well, something different.
Where? Or what? Is it your powers or?
Yeah, that's the best way to describe it, I guess. It's my powers.
Same here.
So, do you need to work out to be strong with your powers, or is it just like, I don't know, you like working out because it like keeps you busy and
I like working out because that's all I know. It's a part of me, in my soul. I don't know. I like it, so. But I don't need to do it, I guess. Well, Ace just like pauses and thinks, and they're like, working out helps. My powers don't make me strong. They make me strong, but in a different way.
And like your powers, I mean, your like working out helps you like in that and
It helps the training.
And focusing and stuff like that, because that's why I like to draw. You didn't see you know, during the training we had together, but I need to be careful with my powers because they can like be stronger than me sometimes, and drawing really helps with that. Like, you know, keep me calm. That's nice.
Same. Except I can't draw, so I just punch dummies in the face instead of punching real people.
I mean, whatever helps, right?
It's very meditative, you know, just.
Oh, I bet. I kind of want to avoid like aggressive things in terms of like trying to focus and stuff like that, because I'm worried, you know, the bad part might come out.
What do you mean?
Well, there's like, she looks around, it's like, I don't know if I want to talk about it, if that's
right. Okay. That's okay.
Maybe another time, but you know, it's difficult. It's not like I want to keep a secret from you or something like that, but it's just, I don't know. It's such a nice day, and I'd rather not.
Ace is just like nodding along, like not even going to acknowledge the fact that there's a lot of things that Ace is not saying. But they're nodding along. Like,
bobble.
Let's pretend you have the biggest secret here. Yeah. Okay.
Just bobbleheading. Just.
Mm-hmm. I think like Ace has also like worked with their therapist with like these kind of social situations, and so like inside their brain, they're just like, I am listening. I am listening. I am listening and showing that I'm listening.
Not listening at all, only to the voice in their head that is telling them I'm listening. All right. Back comes, by the way, actually Night Shift Jimmy.
Amazing.
It's like, oh, hi. Yeah, here's your iced coffee, and here's your coffee. Do you need like sugar, creamer, anything like that?
Just black, thanks.
All right. I figured, but you know, it's polite to ask.
Thanks. And I'm gonna take it, and even though it's probably like really hot, I'm just gonna down it.
Night Shift Jimmy was like already turning around, and then he like saw that out of the corner of his eyes and was like turning around. You like want another one?
No, it's fine.
Okay, cool. I'll come back around later, and then he walks over to Calypso actually, and it's like, oh, I think we totally missed you. Hi, Calypso. Do you what do you want?
Help.
Oh God.
She's just staring at him, so anxious and like nervous, and she's shaking a little, and she's just looking at him. The same kind of like fearful look she gave him when he caught her stealing from a vending machine, just like, this is a situation I've never been in, but I no longer want to be in it.
Night Shift Jimmy looks at you, looks over to the reporter, looks back to you, looks around, and then he has a very angry look for the reporter, and it's like, really, dude? Really? Are you? And he's like, this is not what it looks like. Absolutely. I just wanted to have like a little interview, and I completely forgot that this is apparently the day where every horny teenager in this goddamn school comes here to have their date. I I just wanted to have an interview. And he's like, sure. I think that maybe you should leave now. It's like, oh, okay. Please just don't, like, ban me from this place. I love this place too much. Please don't ban me. Just don't give me... Please. And he's like, listen, just... Calypso's uncomfortable. She has some problems with certain situations and people and reading social cues. Just let her be. I talk with her, and I think it's best if you just leave now. And I think, like, as they're talking there, Mothgirl, that's when you arrive, because I half imagine that Mothgirl is like grappling, hooking around the city to be there as fast as possible.
Exactly.
Because you just received a message that said help, probably in all caps.
And nothing else, yeah.
And nothing else.
See, I can see it being in all lowercase because Calypso pressed space by accident, or pressed another, like a period or something before typing help.
I also imagine it was like you may have like probably... No, I know this. You have set up a group chat for everyone, so everyone could have seen this message, and I somehow imagine that Berserk like looked at it, and then it's like seen and just put it away again.
I think that Calypso intentionally only messaged Mothgirl because she does not want Berserk specifically to know that she did not listen to her.
I love that I'm the scariest one right now of the group, apparently.
No, it's not that you're the scariest. She just didn't want to disappoint you.
Oh, I also completely forgot. Ace, did you see Calypso when you walked in?
Did I see Calypso?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then, yes, I saw Calypso.
But in typical Ace fashion, you ignored it?
I think when I walked in with Joy, and if I spotted you at the table with this like older man, I remember the conversation that we had where Calypso was asking me about this, and I see that she's here with him. And I don't think I say anything, but I think when I sit down at the table, I pick a spot where I can see you. And so, like, when I'm talking with Joy every so often, I'll just, like, look, like, over her shoulder to just check on you.
So you probably saw when she got really nervous.
I think so, yeah.
Calypso, did you see Ace?
Probably...
Or were you too panicked?
Probably not. Calypso isn't very observant to her surrounding, and she didn't really think about Ace going on a date. But I think when she thinks about it later, she's gonna be like, fuck, I did see Ace. But in the current moment, she's like, I don't know.
Oh, Ace. Oh, what did you ask me? Yeah, okay. Mothgirl, that is now the moment when you arrive, as Jimmy is not happy with... Oh god, I forgot his name. What is my brain? Elroy, James Elroy.
Question is... so Calypso is just sitting at the table, right?
Yeah, with James Elroy and Night Shift Jimmy standing there.
So Elroy is standing. Okay.
Yeah, he just got up and is like picking up his stuff. Then he like grabs his like iced coffee and is like slurping up the rest of it.
I'm going to drop behind this Elroy dude, right behind him.
I imagine you like on top of the roof of the cafe and then just drop right behind him. At least you didn't Assassin Creed him right away.
No, but if he does any sudden moves, I'm going to grab one of his hands and like pull it behind his back.
He's not doing any sudden moves. He's like grabbing his wallet, paying drinks and everything. Is like, and I don't know. He's extra for like all the trouble and everything. So Calypso, anything you want, just get it. Or take the money. Oh my god, now I'm looking at bribing you or something like that. Or...
There's a hand on his shoulder.
He jumps up like he did not expect or hear or notice you at all. He's like completely taken by surprise. He like certainly like jerks up, stumbles forward, and like falls over the chair that is right in front of him and just like falls flat in a like very embarrassing way, like not the opposite of graceful, and turns around. It's like, oh, hi. Where did you suddenly come from? Can you teleport?
Wolfgirl looks over to Calypso. Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Didn't you know that it's rude to just teleport behind people?
I didn't teleport, dude. Shut up.
Well then, don't scare someone. Like, god damn it, kids these days. And he picks up his stuff and leaves.
Did that dude give you trouble?
Conceptually, yes. Did I give myself more trouble by being here? Yes. Should I have listened to you guys when you said don't pursue this? Perhaps. But now I've got a whole new problem on my hands. And so if we would like to be anywhere else, I would love that.
Alright. And she's gonna offer her a hand if she wants to, and just like wave at Jimmy. Like, see ya.
Hey.
Thank you!
And he looks like at the money that's on the table, looks back to Calypso. Or did you take it?
No, we've established no concept of currency.
Okay, then he's just like, I'll just take this as a tip.
To be fair, he deserved it.
It's like, see you, Calypso, see you around.
Bye!
Do you want like some ice cream, like on the hand?
Nah, it's okay.
More tip for me? Bye!
But yeah, Moth Girl's gonna like start walking towards the skate park and let Calypso talk. Like, I'm here for you. Like, don't worry about it. Like, you were curious. You wanted to see what that was about.
He said it was an interview. When I called, he said it was an interview, and I know what interviews are. That shouldn't be weird. But then he said like, oh, go to this cafe, and I was like, oh, the cafe. He was like, yeah, the cafe. They have great coffee, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll go to the cafe. And then I walked in. He promised that it wasn't a romantic endeavor, but then I walked in, and it looked like a lot of other people having romantic endeavors. And that made me uncomfortable, but he swore that it was not a romantic endeavor, and so I humored him, and then he asked me a question that I very much did not like, and it makes me fear for my safety just a little bit, but I don't think he knows enough to endanger me, but like the fact that people are questioning this thing about me endangers my safety, because like what if I just get snatched up and then they take me to the place and they
Alright, take some breaths, at least 4. You're going to be fine. Are you okay with telling me what he was asking about?
Do you promise on your life that you will not tell another soul?
I promise.
If you tell someone, I will legally have to kill you.
Oh, that kind of secret.
Did she pick that up from a movie she watched?
Oh, absolutely. I think she had a very similar conversation with Ace, but she couldn't be threatening enough for it to be considered like an actual threat.
Well, this sounds serious. Like, yeah, sure. I'm here for you.
I'm gonna take her to my beach home. I'm gonna show you my spaceship. I'm just gonna be like, ah! I'm from here!
What does your spaceship look like?
I don't know. That's a great is a thing that we should talk about.
Great question.
Great, wonderful question.
Okay, let's go to something else. Maybe the spaceship is like, because it's like in the cave and it's kind of crashed, the exterior is not seen that well, but does the inside of the spaceship look like as your living space?
I think that it looks very sleek and smooth, and then Calypso has brought in a bunch of earth trash into it. Like, she's got a bunch of, like, scraps of clothes that have been thrown out, or, like, junk that she thought looked cool, but it's like bottle caps and like aluminum foil and just like stuff that she's been tinkering with. Like, it's just a lot of garbage in here. None of it looks really salvageable. And it's just like, it looks kind of like a hoarder's space, but she has not had enough time to accumulate her hoard. But like, you can see where this is leading.
Calypso the dragon, the trash dragon.
It is not necessary. Like, you look around and you're like, I don't know where she would sleep in here, because it's just like
on the
like
floor?
trash. It's just floor and like just shit. You know what I mean? It's just like fucking corkscrews and just where is she sleeping?
Ah, yes, the trash lord Calypso.
This is just cool stuff that I was playing with. But I'm not from here, and I've done a lot of Earth research. I would say I'm the most knowledgeable on my planet about Earth. At least as far as they know, and well, no, they wouldn't know. As far as I know them, and I've done a lot of research, and you guys don't like aliens. And that's exactly what I am.
Moth Girl has a few moments of like being confused about stuff because this all looks cool, but also Calypso is distressed, and when she hears that, she's like, who told you we hate aliens? Aliens are awesome.
It's strange to be the most knowledgeable person on this matter as not being from here, but a lot of your media perpetrates this idea that you do not like aliens. A lot of content that I found using your internet talks a lot about how illegal aliens should go back to where they're from and that they're not welcome here. You have a whole place you have a whole place, a secret place where you put aliens, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's in a desert somewhere.
Those are not the same.
What do you mean they're not the same?
So here's the thing with English, it's a bad language.
In which foreigners shit on English. Let's all shit on English.
To be fair, Ayumi is not. English is not her native language.
English suck.
English bad. Can't say personal experience.
Trust me, as someone who has had to learn English is bad. And she's gotta like start explaining like one's art, one's foreign humans, and one's a completely made up place.
How do you know that it's fake? What if your government or the government, whatever, I can't believe you have multiple governments. What if that government perpetuated this rumor that, oh, this place exists for other people to find and be like, oh, this is fake, and it's actually real, because like the best way to hide something is in plain sight, unless you're a weirdo who doesn't know how to mask their behaviors well, because then it's very obvious.
I can tell you why I know that, because governments are what's the word? Well, that's me, the player, forgetting words.
Bad.
Stinky.
Out of touch.
Governments are incapable of doing anything, let alone conceive of such a elaborate ruse of hiding something, of not hiding something, of hiding something. That's just too much work for...
I think that you truly misunderstand how complex your people are. There are a lot of people online that believe that the governments are actually very capable. Okay, actually, it's not
Okay, hold on. If it's gonna stress me out to think about it, I simply won't. But just know that there's a deep fear in the back of my mind that someone will know and they will tear me apart and
Okay,
do
yeah, okay,
experiments.
that's valid.
Bad. It's a bad place to be.
No, I'm sorry. You're right, and that's a valid fear. Even if I think otherwise, it doesn't matter. You're right. Well, I can tell you, I don't want to take you apart. Does that make you feel better?
I mean, conceptually, yes. I did think that this was going to have to lead to me killing you, so it's great that we're at a point where I don't think that's going to happen. But and like, I don't know. This is just. I told
Listen.
Ace, and Ace was pretty nonchalant about it. Ace has been helping me become like mask and like be human, which is really cool and helpful.
I just imagine Calypso murdering someone in cold blood, like just straight up killing them and not missing a beat in her sunny demeanor.
Nothing personal. But Mothgirl is gonna say
what I did today. I murdered a person.
You did what?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, sorry.
But yeah, Mothgirl's gonna say like, all right, then that's something we can work on, and the better you get at that, the less you're gonna have to worry about troublesome, meddlesome people.
I just don't tell Berserk that I went out. I don't want her to be mad. That I
don't worry
listen.
about that. Don't worry about it. That you said I'm keeping it a secret, and I'm not telling a soul.
That's not one that I'd kill you over. Just so you know, I don't want there to be a misconception over what the threat was about. It's purely my aliens.
It's about your spaceship. Okay.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
It's just a lot. This is a lot. This planet is weird. Your customs are strange. People just, like, back home, people just knew what was happening or going on. Unless you were like me, then you just didn't know, but other people knew what you were up to and they could plan accordingly to what bullshit you were doing. Here, you just gotta talk to people and interact, and it's so strange, because sometimes when you talk, you mean one thing and not another. Like, that man for sure was like, it's an interview, but like, I went there and it did not seem like an interview.
Breathe, Calypso, breathe. Trust me, I understand that our society is complicated. It's even complicated for us who grew up in it, let alone I can only imagine how messed up it must seem to you.
I would say, Calypso, you just triggered a team move because you shared vulnerability or secret, and it's at the top of your character sheet, team moves, and the second paragraph of that. Because I completely forgot that we had these two, and I think we may have triggered some of these before, but now I remembered, and you're definitely triggering a team move here.
+1 forward. And mark potential. I love that. What is taking +1 forward? Oh.
Okay, when you share a vulnerability or weakness with someone, they tell you what you should do to fit in more. And then you take +1 forward to basically do that to fit in more.
Oh, okay, I see.
So whatever you do that is toward, like, any role you make towards fitting in more, you take +1 on that.
Oh, cool.
Though it has to be, like,
useful stuff.
It has to be like the specific thing. So like if Mothgirl was like, "Hey,
specific.
Don't go with weirdos." If I make a role that's like, don't, like, not going on a date with a weirdo, like, that specifically would get the +1, but like not me trying to not be strange in public.
It could be also like a little less specific. But it always keep the moves in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Too, because like there's not really something towards that. But I would say, for example, sort of an advice that Mothgirl gave you would be with what Mothcall said, like explaining the whole Area 51 thing and like the way alien is also used in the English language. I would say you learned something, definitely learned something there. And
maybe Mofker can just like tell her the secret hidden meanings of English so she doesn't have as much trouble with idioms and phrases and stuff.
Oh, that's a good idea. Because I definitely had some thoughts about like putting like actually having you roll eventually, like for some things like that.
Okay.
So,
It doesn't have to happen
misunderstandings.
tonight, but like
Yeah.
over time.
Yeah, that is also like just a general thing, basically.
Okay.
You can note that down basically to just understanding human language, if you will. +1 towards understanding human language, which would help, for example, with
Yeah.
when you want to support someone or pierce mask, or also like depending on like how it's exactly done, but that would help.
Cool. Noted.
All right, Ace.
Yes.
Now we're going back to you. Night Shift Jimmy came around again, humming like a melody that you can also hear on the radio inside. And basically he's coming around again and is like, yeah, can want something else? Other coffee maybe, or I don't know. Are you hungry? Want some sandwich?
I look at Joy to see if she's gonna get anything.
Just looking. Well, are you hungry?
What do you have for food?
Well, we have some nice sandwich. They're already prepared. You can like look inside. What we I'm not exactly sure. Like some of them are already bought, so maybe you need to come inside to like see.
I
what's up
look
with
at
that.
Joy and I say, "Do you want to go look at sandwiches?
I mean, you're paying.
Let's go look at sandwiches."
Let's look at sandwiches. She seems excited.
This date is going so well.
Night Shift Jimmy's just
Amazing.
like walking behind the counter, and it's like here you have like this typical like glass thing with like sandwiches on like plates, and there's different kinds. And as you walk in and the music from the radio goes louder, you notice it seems familiar, but you cannot quite put it somewhere. And also Joy like looks at me and is like, does this music seem strange to you? It seems strange to me.
Do I have a feeling as to where I might know it from?
It doesn't necessarily, it gives you like a strange mix of good and bad feelings.
Okay. Knowing all that I know about myself, I'm just gonna shrug and say, I don't know. Why? Is there something weird about it?
Yeah, it seems familiar, but not in a good way, you know? Like I heard it before, but I don't know where. And she looks over to Jimmy and is like, Jimmy, can you just change the station? I don't like this. And Jimmy's like, oh yeah, sorry, no problem. He walks over and to like the radio and taps a button to like change the station, and nothing happens. It's like, wait. And he like flips open like a little thing where there's a display, and it's like tapping the button, and it does change. You can actually see that it's changing the station there, but it's still like it just continues to play without missing a beat. It's like, this is not supposed to be happening. It just continues to tap the button, but nothing changes. And you think it's getting louder, but not in the sense of really the volume increasing. It just seems to fill more of the room.
Can I reach the radio? Like, from where I'm standing, can I reach the radio? Or is
I mean, you can certainly jump over the counter.
Okay, I think I will do that. As gently as I can, because I wreck shit when I touch things. And I will try to just turn it off.
You like using the button to turn it off?
Yeah, like the off button.
Okay, the display shuts down, but you can still hear sound coming out of the boxes.
That's weird.
Like of the speakers.
I'm gonna look at Jimmy and say, does it normally do this? What's going on?
No, this is really strange. And now that you mention it, and especially now that this is happening, I don't like this music either. Like, I thought the melody was kind of nice, but it's getting really weird now. And you can hear behind you from Joy. I don't feel so well. But her voice sounds different.
What?
I don't feel so well. As her voice goes deeper and more raspy. And when you turn around, you can see she's like collapsed on her knees. And you can hear like a weird crunching sound.
Ew.
Suddenly, like, her entire body seems to grow quite immensely, actually. Like her like she seems like her shoulders go like out, her arms grow longer, and everything more muscular. Her hands actually end up in actual like claws. Her horns elongate even more. And her eyes, you remember this glow that she had during the training session that was in her eyes. It's now more intense than it has been at that point. And eventually, like, basically from her back, two leathery wings sprout with a wingspan of almost like 3 to 4 meters, something around that. Like, they're massive wings.
I'm American. How big is that?
Wings that would actually be big enough to carry a human.
Okay. Is
So
a meter
massive.
3 feet? A meter is 3 feet, right? A meter is 3 feet?
Yes,
Yeah, okay,
yes.
so 12 feet. Okay, okay.
Yeah, they're big wings.
I can do math, I promise. I am just like staring up in shock, and then I just Joy.
Joy rises up, looks at you with his burning eyes, and says, "No, I'm Despair."
No. What? What
The
do you
creature
want?
just ignores you and just like looks around and is like looks at his claws and everything. Is like, it's been such a long time since I have been in control.
Joy? What did you do to Joy?
Joy is taking a nap.
So who are you?
I'm Despair.
Despair.
I'm her brother.
And okay. You can see like the gears going, like I'm just thinking like, okay. Not the weirdest thing I've seen, but that's cool. That's cool, man.
Do you
so
feel something for her?
I don't know. This was the first date.
It seems like I feel something for you. It is strange.
What do you
Then-
feel?
Rage. Hatred. I think you'll actually do just fine.
I'll do just fine for what? And I think I'm like trying to like I'm looking around to like look at everyone else here and trying to see how they're sort of reacting. And
Inside actually is only Jimmy, who seems also like really frozen in place, and it's like, okay, dude, why don't you just go back and let Joy come back out again? She's much nicer, and I don't want you in this store, okay? Like, and if you're gonna fight, can you take it outside? And he's like, you're a funny little creature.
I'll hurt him.
Hurt him? Would that hurt you?
No, hurt. If you want to hurt me, hurt me. Leave him alone.
Well, I think for now, I won't hurt anyone. I'm just not quite ready yet. And he walks out towards the terrace. Terrace?
Terrace.
I always say terrace. Towards the terrace, and as he walks there, you can see like the pears that are sitting there. They like you can see like the glow in his eyes intensifying once more and just like spreading over his body. Like you can see almost like the veins almost like in his
spooky.
yeah, glowing as well.
Okay.
And some like the ones that are out there start crying, and like some of them start crying, some of them just like start like collapsing like their head into their hands, and you can hear like the sound when he breathes in. You assume like it's like almost like he sucks everything like around him into him, and you also like you're further away, but you also feel just this wave of despair, of hopelessness washing over you. Like you suddenly feel that you don't think that you will see Joy ever again. You cannot help this feeling, but you think she's just gone forever now. And I want you to mark hopeless.
How do I do that?
On your character sheet, you have these conditions, and one of them is hopeless.
Aha! Here it is. Okay. Let's see. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Okay. Okay.
What do you do?
This bad feeling that I had earlier, like, does it, am I associating it with what happened in my past, or is it just a general bad feeling?
What bad feeling? Regarding the music?
Yeah.
Which is still playing, by the way, because it's...
Yeah. Creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely associate it with your past. Actually, now that you, like, think about it, you heard it when you were with... what's the Nightengale's organization called again?
Cinneveld.
Cinneveld. When you were with Cinneveld, when they were experimenting and testing on you. That's the time from when you remember this.
Ah, shit. Okay. I think I I honestly think I'm just gonna try and attack him. Me, the player, I'm like, I should probably like run away or get help, but knowing Ace, I think they try to keep their cool, I feel like, in a lot of situations because they've been like trying to unlearn just like blind rage, but I think when they feel this strongly about something, like whether it be like this like extremely like negative emotion, I think they just go back to like the one thing that they know, and that's fighting, because they have been trained in that. So despite me feeling really, really terrible, I'm gonna try and fight this dude. I also want to tell everyone else to get out.
All right. You just, I assume, shout at everyone, get out.
I'll just tell everyone to like run, like get out and get help. And I think, ooh, can I run at him and try to tackle him off the terrace?
Yes.
I will do that then.
You directly engage a threat.
Okay. Those are words that mean something, and I'm gonna go look to see what they mean.
It's a
Here
basic
it is.
move.
Here it is. Okay, so I roll. It's been so long since I played. Do you roll 2 dice? Do you roll 1 dice?
Yeah,
what do I roll?
2d6. I also
2d6.
I have a question. Okay. Do you have the bull move that lets you? I forgot what your moves were.
No, I think you're talking about punch everyone, right? Is it that one?
Nope.
Oh. I have there when it matters. When you defend someone, you can do something, but I'm not defending anyone. And the other one is physics. What physics? When you unleash your power.
Ah, yeah, okay. I was thinking about in a China shop.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, okay.
Which I probably should have chosen that one, but the other two, I think I liked better.
It's all good. The only one I would actively probably discourage is the ones that only let you up like a specific label and down another one, because eventually you will probably lock that label and then the move is useless. So it's the only one I discourage against. Anything else, I say it's a perfectly fine move.
Yep. Okay, so I'll roll my 2d6. Oh, I rolled 2 4s, so an 8.
An 8, all right. So that means you trade blows, and also, what do you choose from the list of options?
I get to pick one. I think I don't know what allies counts as in this situation, but by tackling him off the terrace, I think I give everyone the opportunity to run away and maybe get help. So I think I'll choose that one. Create an opportunity for the allies.
All right. I will say this because it's like a you could also take something from him, and that could also be like the vantage point he has like on the terrace right now by tackling him down.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean take something can also be something that not necessarily something they have like in possession, but it I also used it in the past as take something from them that is, for example, take their footing away, or take the ability to fly away, or whatever, right? Stuff like that can also be.
Yeah, maybe. Ooh, maybe can I take his like? He seemed kind of confident and cocky or whatever. Can I like take that away? Because maybe I did something that like maybe that surprised him. And
I mean, that would be impress, surprise, or frighten, I guess.
Oh my god, does all of them work? Okay. 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 Final answer. I think I will surprise him then.
All right.
Running and just like
you
grabbing his waist and just.
Yeah, you basically like you run at him, and as he turns around just in time to see you, basically just barreling at him like at max speed, and you crash into him. And due to your shout out before that, everyone manages to get out of the way as you crash into him and fling yourself and him off the terrace, down the it's not like a super high cliff, but there's like a cliff, and then it goes down like, and you both like fall down and crash down onto the beach into the sand. He's crying out in what you can only assume is pain. But that wasn't very pleasant for you either. You're not super hurt, but well, that was falling and crashing down like that, not the best things to happen to you. And basically you're kind of like currently on the ground wrestling with him as he's trying to claw at you. And he tries his best to shake you off, and let me take a look at him real quick because I need to do two things here. Mark this.
Do the specific powers that I chose for myself affect anything?
Yes, can you remind me?
Okay, so because there was like 3 and I got to choose one that fit like sort of each phrase. So the first one was superhumanly tough. I basically have like regeneration thing. I like most injuries are very trivial because they heal very fast.
Okay. I was about to ask, like, how do you, if like, because you have like these 3 powers, like good at fighting, superhumanly tough, and super strong.
Yeah.
And I was about to ask how the tough thing manifests for you, and it was healing. So
it's just like regeneration, and like if you shoot me, it doesn't really do anything.
So you fall down there with him, and there's a crack as you fall.
Yeah, I probably break a bone, but it's kind of just like...
but like basically like it hurts, but it like mends itself back together as you basically like wrestle with him. And
and then the incredibly strong, that's just I'm superhumanly strong. And uniquely skilled at fighting. I was trained in mixed martial arts extensively, and my focuses were on like stealth, assassination, and demolition. Obviously I'm not trying to kill him, but I feel like I have been trained like with wrestling and whatnot, so I would be at least at wrestling this person.
I mean, you probably know like some kind of grabs and stuff like that, so
the player, I don't know anything about wrestling, but like
that's Vex.
Yep. Yes, but I would like to try and either knock him out or otherwise prevent him from hurting other people.
Yeah, you basically, like, he did not expect that. And he's, like, looking at you, wrestling him, and eventually, like, he gets him, like, a good grip on you. He actually, like, his claws basically dig into your flesh, and he just pulls you away that way. Just the pain, like he hit a bad spot, like it's pretty painful. It heals in a moment, but in that moment it's just like the pain makes you like lose muscle strength. And he just throws you off. You land like a couple of feet away in the sand, and he looks at you, and you can see you're not sure if it's fear, but he's certainly like, he notices that he doesn't seem to be at the height of his strength, because he just like came out of in this new form. Like, that's what you gather from him. And he looks at you. It's like, you interrupted my meal, but be sure we will meet again. And then he jumps up high into the air, spreads his wings, and he just like starts to fly off. What do you do? He's rapidly gaining height.
So I fell off a cliff. He's flying. I can't fly. Is there a way, like, is this just a secluded beach, or is this a public beach? Are there stairs up?
It's a public beach. There's people here, and like, you can, like, if you look around, there's a bunch of like kids there, families. They're all staring right now.
I'm running up the stairs as fast as I can. I'm gonna try and, I mean, like, I think Ace knows that they are greatly outmatched here just because he can fucking fly and I can't. and there's a lot of people around, and I don't want to hurt. Like, I don't want other people to get hurt, so I'm not gonna be like completely reckless. But I'm gonna try and run up the stairs and just chase after him, at least so I can get back up there to maybe see where he's going, like what direction he's headed in.
All right, that would be, I guess, unleash your powers, because you're basically trying to overcome an obstacle, which currently would be the height difference and like the distance between the two of you.
Mm-hmm. So I'm hopeless still, right? So
Yep.
I get a -2
Mm-hmm.
to that, and I get a +2. So that's just nothing.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, I was supposed to get a +2. I mean, it's too late now, but I didn't even look at that. It's roll plus danger, which I would have gotten +2, but it doesn't matter. Okay. That is a 4 and a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So just 7 straight.
7. Okay, so the effect is would be temporary, or what's it called? Brain. Unstable or temporary. That's the word. Yeah. Okay. So what I will say here is, you basically run up the stairs. You notice that he's like, he seems to be struggling to fly. Possibly because he's not currently at his full strength. And you actually, like, you notice if you just like a little bit faster, you could like on the next like turn the stair takes, you could be high enough that if with your strength, if you jump, you could actually reach him.
I will do that then, because I don't think
that?
I would like to do that.
All right. I'm not actually going to make you roll for it because it would work. Basically, run up, and I should tell you, the stairs, they're made of wood. They will not like this. You know this. And do you still go through with it? Because it will, like, the stairs will not be.
Yeah, I don't think I'm thinking.
Okay, all right.
So
You're
I
not
do
thinking.
it.
You're just like.
Yeah,
So
I do
Ace is running up the stairs, picking up speed, and as they reach the top of the next like flight of stairs before it like goes to this platform thing and around again, you step on the like on the railing handguard thing, and basically
Railing.
put all your on the railing and put like all your power and might like channel it into your legs and just catapult yourself forwards. Behind you, you can hear like a loud clanging and crashing as like half of this wooden staircase just collapses under the sheer power you pushed into it.
Hardcore parkour.
And you fly at it, at the demon thing with an incredible speed and hit it like right out of midair, like a bullet. You don't have much control because you basically just catapulted yourself at him.
Can we do a sick flip? Can we do a sick flip?
And you actually do tumble and flip like through the air.
Ah, hell yeah.
He like manages to like catch himself and you, because I assume you like attach yourself to him, grab him or something like that.
Yeah.
And like catches himself and like sees you below him, and he's just like, I said we're going to continue this sometime else.
Who are you?
I told you I'm despair. And he just like now continues to like, and if you think you can keep up, you better hold tight. And he like looks up and just like, you can feel like just how he gathers strength and just like
Is he still wearing the dress that
Yes.
Joy was wearing? Okay. Cool.
And he pushes like his wings, he pushes himself further and just like increases his strength and just flies straight up into the air with as much strength as he can muster. And you notice that you're rapidly like the ground is rapidly drawing farther away and farther away.
Cool
And he
beans.
seems to be increasing in speed.
All right,
What do
I'm
you
just
do?
gonna hold on. Because I could like, I could survive a fall from this height, but I would hurt a lot of people. So I'm just gonna hold on. And I think I'll just keep trying to like ask him questions. Like I think as we're sort of like hurtling up through the air, I'm just yelling at him like, you know what? Yeah, I think I will mention Cinevelt by name. I think I'll just ask him like, do you like? I think I'll ask him, do you work for Cinevelt?
I never heard of that.
Then, why does the music? Why does the music sound like that? It reminds me of them.
What music?
The music at the cafe didn't. Imagine that I'm shouting this too.
Yeah, he's shouting back. He's like, and he's just like shouting back at you, and it's like, there seems to be actually a frustration in his voice. I cannot hear music.
Well, if we, you can take it.
Also, by the way, now he's starting to get annoyed by you. He's trying to like kick you off and like get you off of him.
Can I climb him like a tree? Like, can I try and like climb up onto? So I'm like holding, like either. Like, can I piggyback myself on him? Like, can I try and do that?
You can try.
Okay.
But I will say you're basically trying to. I would say that's a directly engage.
Okay.
And you're are you trying to like inhibit his ability to fly at all directly?
I'm just trying to prevent him from throwing me off.
Ah, okay.
Because right
actually,
now I assume I'm like holding onto his waist maybe, right? And so
yeah.
I want to try and like grab on to him, like to climb up and around so I can go on his back.
So you try to do that, and I would say you do not need to actually roll for that.
Okay.
It's just strong, like you can hold on to him if it's basically for almost as long as you want. Although you do notice like it does get colder.
Yep.
And because you are just gaining height. Like now when you look down, it's pretty far. You're pretty sure you haven't been this far up ever before. Maybe you have. Have you ever been like high up in the sky? Have you ever like, I don't know, was part of Cinevel's training skydiving or something like that?
I honestly think they put me through hell. Like they did almost anything to me to try and like get me desensitized to like basically anything.
So probably parachuteless skydiving was probably definitely part of that.
When I was like 9, yeah, like as a baby child, yeah.
Is 9 just throw you out of a plane?
I mean, I don't even think they gave me a parachute, honestly. I think I
Yeah,
can
exactly.
see it. I think they just threw me out of a plane, yeah.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
But they don't have a parachute. Yeah, but they have healing powers. They'll be fine. Push.
I mean, honestly, I think it was part of an experiment, and they were just like, you know, like we injected them with this thing that might help, and oh, let's see if it works. We'll throw them out of a plane. If they die, they die. But if they don't die, then it's working. It's kind of, that's literally what happens. So.
Oh god. Okay, you have been this high before, so you do notice like the cold, the winds seemingly picking up on you, and you're trying to like get on his back.
Yeah.
And he like as you like move up further, try to get on his back, it's like, I need to get rid of you, and he like tries to grab you and like pull you off of him. There we go. That's the sentence I wanted to say.
Why me? What is it about me?
You're just annoying me right now. What is it with you? No, you need to go.
Fly back down then.
Because I want to be free of you. Why are you even like these goddamn heroes? And he's not starting to like fly maneuvers like basically trying to throw you off. Like just turning around. Actually, at one point he just like flies up, then like folds his wings and just falls for a bit, and then just like extends them again to try and throw you off. But you're just too strong. You can just hold on. There's no way he can throw you off.
I try and choke him. At least to just get him to like pass out, I guess.
Okay. Do directly engage.
I don't know if that is a good idea, but I feel like Ace would try that, especially if I'm behind him now. I could just wrap an arm around his neck. What do you want me to roll?
Directly engage.
Oh, that is not great. Okay, wait. Directly engage is still danger. So that's +2. I rolled a 5 total. +2 is 7 again.
Yeah. Oh, you're rolling so bad. I'm so sorry. You're rolling really low. Yeah, you can pick one again.
Take something? Can I take his consciousness?
That will be a bit too much because
Okay.
one of the ways you can you lose consciousness or villains lose consciousness when all their conditions are used up. They tend to have less conditions than you. But yeah, he currently has
Can I frighten him then?
You could frighten him. You could also resist or avoid their blows because he would fight back, obviously, and that might cause another condition for you.
Sure, I'll resist him.
Okay, yeah, you basically like grab him from behind and just like, you like choke him more, and he just like fights back against that, and
I think I'm just saying, like, I don't want to kill you. Take me back.
if you want to go back, just let go. He like presses forward between like being choked and I just noticed we should come to an end.
Where is he? Is he? I'm just along for this ride, man.
All right, so he eventually, he struggles more, tries to fight you off while you're on his back and like choking him just enough to not like actually like have him go unconscious, because then you both would fall, and that would probably not end good for whoever you fall on. Probably not for him, possibly not even for you. At least it would. You do know falling from a height like that it definitely hurts and it takes a while to get back into shape.
Yeah, like the worse the injuries are, the longer it takes to heal.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And
Oh, boy.
eventually, like as you like have him around there, he suddenly does like a very sudden roll. And you do lose your grip a little bit and basically like flop once around, and you're not like basically hanging like this around his neck, but like on the front of him. That's basically like he now grabs you again.
Then we kiss. No, just kidding.
No, he looks at you and you can see like his eyes glowing once more like they did before. And you take a powerful blow.
Okay. Does he punch me?
And no. It is similar to what he did before, but it feels even worse now. Like when you felt just all the joy, all the feeling and everything, like how you felt like this despair wash over you, that you think that you lost joy, even though like you weren't that close, you still like felt like they were gone. And this time, however, it is even like the effect is even stronger and stranger, because like for a moment you think that all the like the color literally drains from the world. And I mean, you were still flying in front of this like beautiful sunrise, and instead of seeing like it just seems like everything seems dull, uninteresting, and just you don't think you've ever seen a world this joyless, and it just shocks you to your core. So you roll a powerful blow.
Okay, so I'm reading the thing and I'm confused. So I roll the dice plus conditions marked. So I have hopeless marked.
So what one condition. So 2d6 plus 1.
Okay. That's a 3 and a 1 plus 1.
Oh my god, yes.
3, 4, 5 total.
So that is a miss, and that is the one move you want to roll a miss on.
Oh.
Because whenever you roll, no, this is on a miss you stand strong, you mark potential as normal, and
what does that
you
mean? I mark potential. Do I get to mark off one of the little squares on that other page?
Whenever you roll a hit, a miss, sorry, you mark potential, no matter which move. It's the same as true for this one. And how do you shake this off? How do you shake this feeling of like a lack of complete joy, a lack of basically anything beautiful on the world off?
Can I just scream? Like scream really loudly?
Yes.
Okay.
You just shout at him.
I think just yeah, I can't think of anything else that Ace might do to sort of shake.
Okay, I will actually tell you what he's basically doing. You do get an insight how he sees the world. And he earlier said he cannot hear music. And
someone in chat just said depression the villain.
Essentially his world is devoid of like, it's even like the way he sees the world.
His name is Despair. Okay. I finally got that.
And his sister is Joy.
Joy. Oh.
And aren't I clever?
Clap, 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 clap. I just got it.
Oh,
boy. I am so dense sometimes. Okay.
Yeah, and
Bear, Joy. Oh, amazing. Okay.
I'm great, right? I'm great. And,
very clever. Very clever.
And he said he cannot hear music, and
right.
I described the world as being devoid of color, but that is not entirely true, because you can still, like, you know that there are colors and you can see them, but they don't mean anything to you. It is almost like anything, like, it is literally a world devoid of any kind of beauty. And if you were, for example, close to something that would be playing music, you could not hear it. And if you were to, for example, something I imagine Joy did, probably, was show you some of her drawings and paintings. And if you could look at them right now, you could not see them in that way. You would not recognize that they're beautiful or anything like that. However, something you could do to, like an idea, for example, instead of just screaming, would be to recall a memory of that. Recall a memory of something that is that does bring you joy, that is beautiful, that that strengthens basically your idea and reaffirms your worldview.
Yeah, I think in my screaming, I think I'm trying to tell him like I don't know what you've gone through, and it must be pretty terrible, and I'm really sorry for that. 'Cause, you know, Me too, but I don't live like that anymore, and there's more out there, and it doesn't have to be this way. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you're so upset, but I have been shown by those who care about me that there's more to living than whatever this is.
And basically, as you shake off his attack, you can actually feel like he's recoiling. He did not expect like that you would do this, or would actually like the way this works. It may actually like have some kind of like feedback loop or something like that. But he continues to hold on to you. But as he continues to hold on to you, you can also feel how he's shrinking, like as he's holding on to you, and the fire in his eyes is going out. He's growing smaller, and you can see how joy returns. It is no longer him that is suddenly holding you, but it is joy. And
this is a great first date, you know?
Isn't it? Especially now you noticed something else. Joy doesn't have wings.
Oh, no.
And you're falling.
Yeah.
And this is where we end the session.
Oh,
no! Oh, boy.
You could say that we're falling in love.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Okay, so...
Wow.
First off,
okay.
I want to apologize, especially to everyone who isn't Ace and also Calypso, and especially to Vex, because I didn't get to really include you, and it was really hard.
It's all
I'm
good.
really, really sorry.
Nah,
I need to
it's
get
all
better
good.
at
Don't
this.
sweat it.
It was kind of really hard, and also Alexis to you, but with you at least I don't feel so bad because you said that you were really tired anyway. So
I am good. I got to hang out with Calypso.
Help.
A threat.
Help.
Help.
Okay, so this was great
Oh,
fun.
boy. Oh, boy. Man, what a date.
And what a date.
What a date.
It's not even over yet.
No, it's not even over yet.
And this is how I met your mother.
So we were gonna look at sandwiches, but I think that triggered something really bad.
No, writes in book, do not mention sandwiches.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
food poisoning.
Hera, that just reminds me of Passion and Sammy's first date.
Oh
where
my god.
both of them got poisoned by an assassin.
Oh, damn. What a way to go out.
They were fine.
Alright. So, I guess... Plugs. Yeah, plugs. Okay, let's do that. So, we are starting with Alexis.
Hello, my name is Alexis, and you can catch me on Twitter at GameSeizure. That's really most of my internet presence. Besides that, if you go there, you can check out, I posted pinned with my music and other stuff that I do, TTRPG related. And I'm tired. Hello.
You're so valid.
Thank you.
Very valid.
Very valid.
Alright, and next we're going with Dar.
Hi, that's me. You can follow me on Twitter at SimplyAdoran, where you can listen to me make bad food choices and then complain about it hours later. Today is, I'm gonna, after this, go eat cereal with coffee instead of milk, so we'll see how that goes. If you're interested in finding out that, you should follow me on Twitter. I also do a thing called Hero Sheets on Heroes Without Limits. It comes back this month.
Yay!
It's an interview show, where I sit down with someone cooler than me and ask them questions about tabletop RPGs and then get really stressed out and don't remember it. I gotta find a guest. I gotta find a guest for this month. So follow me on Twitter to hear who that is. I'm sure they'll be very cool and very fun.
It is very fun. I've been there once actually.
Yeah. It was on. That was a very good episode. I don't remember a lot of Hiroshi. But that was the one that I ran tech, and it happened.
Yeah, it happened. It actually
Hell
happened.
yeah.
And we talked about Avatar and a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And next we are. No, your name is not actually Ace. Your name is Jay or Nala.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ace, and you can find me. No, I'm just kidding. My name is Jay or Nala. Either is chill with me. You can follow me on Twitter at NalaWoo. I do art. I recently made a Twitter for my frog character. Their name is Fern. And if you want some good, sweet, round frog content on your timeline, you can follow at Fern the Frog. Fern spelled F-E-R-N-E.
Fern is great.
Fern is a fantastic character.
I may have Fern make a cameo on this game at some point.
Don't
I
hurt
don't know
them
how.
though.
No, Fern will not be hurt.
Fern cannot be hurt canonically.
No. I don't know. Maybe Ace will get a pet frog at some point.
Maybe. Fern, quick backstory. I created Fern for a D&D game that I was running, and they were an NPC, and my players fell in love with them, and I just brought Fern over, and I can't stop drawing them. They're so cute. But yeah, if you like tiny frogs, if you like frogs, you can follow that. What else do I do? I'm not really doing much else. I don't know. I draw stuff. School's starting up soon, so I'm gonna scream, but you know, starts up this week.
Ooh.
I'm a senior.
Ooh.
Screams.
Senior screams. Yeah, I don't have anything right now that I can think of, so I'm just gonna go to Vex.
Hi, I'm Vex. I'm the person who runs the channel. You can find me at VexyHexy on the thing. I think this Thursday, yes, I believe so, we should have a game coming in Starfall Academy, our Bubblegum Shoe college game. It's a blast. It's also very gay. In the last session, my character was on a date, so it went nowhere nearly as bad as this one did, though. They just had coffee. They went to a band. One other person was part of the band who was performing there, so I got to get to a live show. And stuff went bad for everybody else in the group. So inverse of this situation. But yeah, it's fun. I'm excited to play it. So come check that out. Aside from that, you can find both Hera and I on this coming Friday. I should be, at least, on... Hopefully on Scotty Hood, where we come back play Scotty Hood. You can find that channel in my friends list. They're the #1, where we're going to be playing Retroverse again, and we're going to be back from a small hiatus on that. So that should be fun. I'm super excited for that. Yeah. And that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, and we will be returning with the second part of this issue in 2 weeks on the 17th.
Yes.
The 17th. Yes, and yeah, see you then, hopefully. Thank you to everyone who watched.
Thank you so much for coming.
And
thanks very much for watching.
Bye.
Bye. I do this every time. It's so corny. I love it.